Hello traders, welcome to another chart topping market analysis video where we will be having a look at all the major news and events that could be affecting your trading. I will also be giving my own personal take on some of the markets that we will be covering. Please note that all the views expressed in this video are my own and that everything expressed in this video is for entertainment and or educational purposes. None of the content shown in this video should be regarded as trading or investment advice. Please see the full disclaimer in the comment section of this video. With that out of the way, let's get started. But before we do, please like this video, drop a comment in the comment section, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button in the bottom right corner of your screen. And that will show that you found value in this content and will greatly assist me to get this channel to its first 100 subscribers. Alright, so the following analysis is from Transparent FX. You can find them on tradeview.com, but I'll also put the links in the description.
On GBPUSD. Let's make a full breakdown starting from the monthly going all the way down to the 4-hour time frame and see where we can be looking for the next potential trading opportunity. So let's start from the monthly time frame. On the monthly, clearly we had a market that was rejecting a very strong support area. In fact, from here the market started all this move to the upside again. The market from here started this move to the upside, and now again from this area the market clearly rejected the zone to the upside, therefore confirming it as an extremely strong support area from a monthly perspective. Also, further confluence that we definitely wanted to see this monthly candle be bullish is the fact that if you look at the last monthly candle, what do we have? We have the candle that we expect the next one to fill in the wick. We spoke about this pattern many times. I also made a YouTube video about it. If you see a candle with this shape, you expect the next one to fill in the wick. Going down on the weekly time frame, what did we have? Now, if you remember from our previous analysis on GBPUSD, what did we say? First of all, from here, we wanted to see the market make this move to the downside, and that is exactly what the market did. Then again, what did we want to see? We wanted to see after the market had created this W formation, we wanted to see the market reject the completion zone of the W formation at the previous support now turn resistance and make this move to the downside. And that is exactly what the market did. I will link both this analysis in description so you can go and see exactly why we wanted to see this move happening and obviously have more free education. Then again, we spoke about GBPUSD when the market had created this EM formation here. And after this M formation, what did we want to see? We wanted to see from this demand area that GBPUSD had here, so this previous resistance now turn support. We wanted to see from here, okay, we wanted to see the market complete the pattern by making this move to the upside, which is exactly what GBPUSD did. So from here, we wanted to see this move to the upside. Then again, we spoke about the pair on the retest of this previous support, now to resistance, and from here, we definitely wanted to see this continuation to the downside for the completion of this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the downside, and that is exactly what the market did. And in fact, with students, we capitalized on the move to the downside. And I will link all this previous analysis also in the description. And then again, after the 5 waves to the downside, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, from here we wanted to see the market invert the trend to the upside, and in fact, that is exactly what the market did. It would have been even better to see a retracement before the continuation to the upside, but unfortunately the market just went straight up. And at that point, I made another analysis telling to all of you that the market had created this W formation, and we definitely wanted to see the market make this move to the downside, and that is exactly what the market did. And the market completed the pattern at the previous resistance, now turned support exactly as we wanted the market to do. And obviously, we capitalized on the move to the downside with students for a nice day trade to the downside. And then again, with the last analysis on GBPUSD, what did we say? We said from here, we want to see the market start a nice move to the upside and complete the impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. And that is exactly what the market is doing. And again, I will link all this previous analysis in the description so you can go and check them out for further reference and to have more free education. But what is the situation at the moment and what is the next opportunity that we can be looking for on GBP USD. Now, to answer this question, what we have to do is first of all see what we have on the weekly time frame. In fact, on the weekly, clearly we had a market that had created a huge impulse to the downside. Now, after an impulse, if you want to be measuring the retracement, what do you have to do? If you want information on the retracement, you have to take your Fibonacci from the high to the low of the impulse. And what you can see that the market clearly rejected the 0.786, then broke below, broke back above the 0.618, aka the golden ratio, retested it here, and currently it is moving to the upside. However, the interesting thing is that the last time that the market went up before creating this huge impulse to the downside is exactly here. So this is the previous support, which is now turned resistance, right? Previous support, now turned resistance, which is in perfect confluence with the 0.786, which is exactly the level that the market rejected here. Therefore, we have a strong confluence of resistance inside of this zone, which is a very important thing. Why? Because going back down on the daily time frame, what do we have? We already know what we have on the daily, right? However, being very careful to how the market is actually moving to the upside, we can see that the market has created this W formation and making the move to the upside. And if the market will actually continue to the upside, what we will have is an overextended W formation that is basically retesting exactly the confluence of resistance that we have on the weekly. So if the market from here continues to the upside, we have an overextended W formation retesting the confluence of resistance, which is a very strong supply area for the market. And from here, we want to see the market make the move to the downside because the overextended W formation is a bearish pattern. So we have a bearish pattern on the daily testing a weekly confluence of resistance and how we will be approaching this situation with students. Now, before I show you that, let's give a quick check at what we have from a COT perspective on the pair. So what the biggest banks and institutions are currently doing on it and how are they positioned. Now, if we check the data for the GBP, what we're actually checking is GBP USD because as you know, all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD. And what we can see that we went from 35K net positions all the way down to minus 36K net positions. So we went from a situation where we had way more longs than shorts to a situation where we have way more shorts than longs from an institutional perspective. And then obviously in the short term, we have seen a buying pressure on the pound. And in fact, the market has been aggressively trending to the upside because hedge funds have been buying it. And currently, we can still expect some weakness. Why? Because in the short term, yes, we have strength. However, in the long term, we have seen some selling pressure. So definitely we have the weakness to actually complete the pattern to the downside. So if the market will actually manage to create the overextended W formation, retesting the confluence of resistance on the weekly, then at that point, we will have a very interesting zone to monitor with students, which is obviously this area here, and what we will be doing with students. Inside of this area, we will be monitoring price action on the 4-hour time frame because always remember the monthly, weekly, and the daily time frame are the best time frames for direction. But when it comes to entry, the best time frame is the 4-hour. So we will be monitoring with students price action inside of this area on the 4 hours. And as soon as the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice short with a very good risk to reward and very good probabilities for the move to the downside to capitalize on the move to the downside with students. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure you drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you. And I will see you in the next video.